Well, thank you guys for tuning in for what will be a best of 7 all-kill clan war between the Confederation and War Gaming. There's fun to be done, there's points to be scored, there are games to be won, and the magical things you can do with the ball make you the winningest winner of all. My name is Liaison, casting alongside Zemek. First game is going to be a TVP on Heavy Rain. It looks like this is a map that was, I believe, chosen by War Gaming, and ConFed was then able to counter by selecting the player of their choice for this game, and well, they sent out the blue Terran player spawning in the top spawning position on the map, the 11 o'clock position. It is Cryptys.
Oh, the GSL turn.
And the orange Protoss player spawning in the 5 o'clock position for War Gaming. It is RoNeStaR.
Well, this should be a really interesting clan war. Both clans know each other. We played them before in the past. Actually, it was our first clan war, to be exact, of StarCraft 2. So this should be really interesting because, what's her face? WaR, there we go, knows a lot about how our players play.
So if you were to give some advice to these players, Zemek, what would you tell them?
Well, they disconnected from the
After reviewing the last games that we played and seeing how ConFed likes to play, I would take that into consideration and and I would stop. Oh, I don't know. And I know what I'm thinking. I just can't say it.
All right. I think you're overcomplicating things a little bit here.
I am.
Let me tell you. Okay. I think it's pretty simple, right? You just say something like, you have a brain in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go.
Man, you're doing the Dr. Seuss stuff.
I think it's pretty simple, right? That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Gas first coming down from Cryptys, which means we'll see some aggression coming out. Very early factory,
Yeah.
probably some drop play coming out from the blue Terran player. Very standard. It looks like it's going to be a gateway expand coming out on RoNeStar's end.
Yep. Nothing too greedy or cheesy going on with these two players. They're going to play pretty standard as the game is now progressing on.
There's the factory coming down for Cryptys. This map is it's actually pretty good for drop play. If you look towards the outer rim of RoNeStar's base, there's actually a lot of area back there that's that Cryptys is scouting out right now with his SCV, but there's like a lot of area that's kind of blackened by the fog of war that you need to kind of place pylons and buildings around to make sure your whole base is revealed. So if RoNeStar doesn't do that, then he could find himself in a bit of a tricky position. He does have this probe in the bottom left-hand corner, though. Excuse me, very suspect. We'll see what that ends up doing, but
Yeah, most likely he's getting the probe ready. He's most likely going to do there's the probe, or there's the pylon. He's going to do a Twilight console proxy from that bottom left-hand corner, or Twilight into DTs or something like that.
And I wonder because so the Widow Mine hasn't been started yet on Cryptys' side. I think he's going to start it in a second. There it is, the first Widow Mine on the way. I think he's going to hit before the blink is going to be done. I'm not positive, but I think he will. And that could put RoNeStar in a tricky position, and I wonder if he's going to be able to scout. Well, now it looks like RoNeStar might be expanding behind this. This isn't a full commitment. He's probably just going to go DTs now rather than blink, and the
foreign advisor
Shrine takes a very long time to actually build.
Yeah, a very long time. Cryptys can easily do a push before the DTs are fully ready to operate.
So when the medevac pops out, both Widow Mines will hop in, and you know what's even more annoying here? For RoNeStar, his robo facility just went down, so he's probably not going to have detection when this is heading over to his base, and the probe kills could be much aplenty here. It's going to be one Widow Mine with 6 Marines rather than the 2 Widow Mines. It looks like he's opting to keep one of them back to to help them defend. And oh, well, this probe is going to spot it coming across, just right across the middle of the map. I wonder if RoNeStaR saw that on his mini-map, though, and we'll see what reaction it prompts. Right now, well, it's not prompting any sort of reaction. The medevac is just beelining it straight for the base. There is enough for a photon overcharge.
Unless he kills off
Marines are
the
going to focus
mothership
down
core.
the mothership core. And is it going to fall? It's going to be very close. But with the medevac able to heal through the photon overcharge, only a couple of the Marines do fall. Stalker's going to eat the Widowmine shot. Down it goes. And these Marines, I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to kill this off. The mothership core staying alive, pretty huge. But a couple of Hellions are going to come over now as well, rallying down. And this could be tricky for RoNeStaR. Cryptys has a pretty solid supply lead.
Yeah. Cryptys behind this is, again, like you said, SCVing up, getting his starport on the way, and leaning toward the bio play into things.
And the Widowmine was taken down. The Observer is out now, and there are 2 DTs going across the map. There is a complete wall, though, for Cryptys.
So with a simple scan, which he doesn't have, so this he has the engineering bay done, so this could be stopped easily before it does anything.
In time, is he going to repair the supply depot in time? It doesn't look like he's going to get there in time. He's going to start attacking now with these 4 Marines. It's actually going to be enough to send these DTs away. I don't think the DTs fully understood how much damage or the window of opportunity they had there. But 1 DT comes in and actually cleans up everything with this Nexus at 56 health. So Nexus staying alive, pretty huge. Now the Marines trying to track down this pesky DT coming around the back end into the mineral line. This could put Cryptys in a rough spot here if he can't take care of this DT. He doesn't have an expansion. He is fully committed to this 1 base play here. And he's 20 energy still away from a scan.
Yeah, and by the skin of his teeth, he was RoNeStaR. He was able to keep his expansion life. If you take a look, he only has 56 HP remaining on his expansion. So
way to not listen, Z-Mick. I already said that.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Jerk.
My bad, sir. I will pay attention more.
It's okay. I'll try and forgive you, but I'm pretty worked up about it, so I don't know if I'll be able to cast the rest of this game.
I'll redeem myself.
So anyway, Cryptys is going across the map again now, and I mean, RoNeStar's in a decent spot right now. Mothership Core's got plenty of energy, doesn't have a ton of health, so it could be sniped. He's just going to kind of go for a 1 base stim combat shield timing push after this drop and just kind of hope for the best. Maybe he can snipe the Nexus, but he's going to drop right on top of this DT, who is going to go to Terran, trying to focus down the Nexus. Photon does get the photon overcharge out, and he basically just puts down the shields about half of what they were, and then has to fly out. So not successful there.
Well done, DT positioning by RoNeStaR, keeping his opponent from not doing that much damage. He is going to scout this pylon. Is he going to drop the 2 Marines to get rid of it? Yep, he is. So he's going to pick off the forward pylon for any aggression or more DT drop, as another DT is going to warp in and kill off the 2 Marines.
You know, I don't love this position for our good friend Cryptys here, but he is going to have a pretty formidable push here with Stim and Combat Shield.
Yes.
And a couple of Widowmines are going to come with this as well. These are the patch Widowmines, so they will do more damage against shields. And now he's going to expand behind this. If I were him, though, I would push with what I have now. I think that's really his opportunity here to do something.
Yeah. He could, with this amount of army, he could do a significant amount of damage to 1 High Templar without Storm, 2 Immortals, and a few Zealots with charge.
Yeah, Storm is halfway done. They are just about even in workers, though, and it looks like RoNeStaR is getting brave enough to march on out and, I guess, try and take a 3rd base here with this probe sitting right outside of it. SCV meets a pretty brutal death. But medevac drop coming around the right side. The Cryptys opting to go for some more harassment-based play rather than just a full-on frontal attack.
That drop could be really good with his army moving out and a warping that just happened. He could easily.
Drop will work very well. Where's the mothership core?
I think it's with
in the main. It's in the main. His Marines are dropping down. He does have Stim. Stim is gonna not be used. Now it's used. This Nexus is not long for this world. Down it goes. The probe's going down as well. It's all said and done. 10 probes were killed. This push continues to march up the front. There are 4 Widow Mines here. They're actually going to do very well against these Zealots who are not going to see them. Boom, boom, boom. All the Zealots basically end up going down. There is Storm though. The scan goes down to wipe out the Widow Mines. Storm basically just demolishes all of Cryptys' army. In the back though, the drop's still working, but Cryptys' attention is elsewhere, and this is a really strong army. Just the 2 Immortals and the 2 Archons by themselves, I think, might be too much for Cryptys to handle here. The supply count is just about equal, but Cryptys is ahead 7 workers, and he's actually building 2 Reapers here. I think that's a misclick.
Yeah, it's got to be a misclick. He was probably aiming for Marauders and
the
Reapers
drop
instead.
is ultimately cleaned up here, and well, you know, this is interesting. RoNeStaR actually opts to drop back to this pylon. He should kind of put down a more forward pylon, but
yeah, right in between the 2 third opportunities. Another drop.
Again.
Gonna get a cancel on the Nexus.
Again. I wonder if it's gonna get canceled. I don't think it will. I don't think he's gonna get it. Oh.
Nope.
So he loses basically the equivalent of another Nexus.
The
But
third.
again, this army that he's got pushing through here is just so strong.
Yeah, with 3 Storms ready to roll, he could easily again take out Cryptys' whole army and just
And
go
just
on
the
and push the
Immortals
main.
and the Archons by themselves just provide so much beef here, so much punch.
Yeah.
But what can he do? He stims, tries to target down one of the Archons, and, well, just kind of nibbles away at the shields. Of course, Archons 350 shields, and trying to push through the Storms here. This is an uphill battle here for the ConFed Terran player Cryptys. The command center, orbital command, desperately being repaired. SCVs being pulled off to buffer some damage for these SCVs. It's 95 supply to 35, and well, looks like Wargaming might be out to a 1-0 start here.
Yeah, that's the way it looks like. His main's just about mined out. He needed that to keep that natural alive. He's down to his last sliver of units, and RoNeStaR could easily just push up here versus 5 Marines and finish the job.
And it looks like it's exactly what he's going to do, and give Cryptys some credit, because you know, it's he committed to his build, right? He wasn't flip-flopping at all, and it just didn't quite work out for him, and delaying his Nexuses or his second orbital as much as he did.
Yeah.
It's just a little too much to come back from.
He's gonna try to push out. He takes down an Immortal. He takes down an Archon. He's trying to take that stuff down, but the way you look at it, he can't really come back into this game.
These Marines desperately trying to be microed here. The Immortal could ultimately take care of it. The Archon does go down, and maybe Cryptys will survive here, but these 5 Zealots coming in. It's 69, 70 supply to 7.
Yeah. Not much
And,
you could possibly do.
Now he's going to try and land his orbital, and there's the GG.
Cryptys switched channel
More
to
Gaming
you
takes
into
a
chat 4 on the
quick
server.
1-0 lead, and now